Modin l'simcha, Hag Sameach. We just finished the second day of Yom Tov for Sukkot, and I've fallen behind, quite honestly, on the Divrei Torah because of new responsibilities of work. I got a promotion, Baruch Hashem, and just all the things that are related to the holidays, especially Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and of course, then building the Sukkah and so forth. But there was something that someone mentioned to me. They started coming to services a few months ago, and they said that after a while, it might seem obvious, but they said that they realized that the liturgy, that the service on Shabbat, is really one long song. Now, to people that are familiar with the liturgy, that's not necessarily something that is surprising, but I thought about it more and I found it to be such a profound statement. Because the liturgy begins with different elements. Of course, we begin with the Tefillot HaShachar or the Birkot HaShachar, then we continue on to the Pesukei de Zimra, and then to Shacharit, if you will, and then to the Amidah and the reading of the Torah, and all the things, Musaf, etc. And during that period of time, the melodies and the chants change. Some are very, fast-paced. The tempo is very quick, and others are a little bit more, I guess you could say, melodic, or they're a little bit more elaborate, or just different melodies depending, of course, on the custom of the particular congregation. And I thought about that, and it was so profound to me because in Parashat Vayelech, there's the comment that you shall write this song, and of course the Meforshim, the commentators, look at that as the writing of the entire Torah, not just the last words of Moshe Rabbeinu. But it's interesting because our life is a song. And during that song, there are different melodies, if you will, that play out. There are songs of mourning, and there are songs of rejoicing. My youngest son, Yonadav, who sometimes appears in some of the liturgy videos, his Ubshirin is coming up in just a few weeks. It's a time of joy. But I always remember when his birthday comes around that, my mother passed several years ago. A few months before he was born, she didn't get to see him. There was a time of mourning. There was a song of mourning, if you will. And life has all these different elements to it, and the songs and the melodies may change, but we're still in the midst of that song. And I think the important thing to remember is that Hashem is the one who has composed that song. And even in the midst of the changing tunes, as long as we're continuing in that process, we will get to the end. And so with this new year in mind, may Hashem continue to show us the beauty of the song that he has written for each of us, and may each of us find the melody that speaks to our soul and that uplifts our neshama to be connected to the Holy One. Blessed be he.